Hello everybody and welcome back to another electrifying cast by yours truly, Sparky Starcraft. Now before I say anything else, I'm going to leave the protection tab open so you can see exactly what these players are doing. I am casting a 2v2 sent to me by TehHamsta, who is actually a pretty dang good Protoss player, even though he doesn't think so. But he lives up to good Protoss, or Brotoss if you are a Protoss player. But I am sorry to first Josh for not casting this sooner. I had a pretty crazy weekend. I had to go to my little brother's birthday party and then entertain some little 12-year-olds, and they wore me out, and then I had to drive my mom all over the place. But that's another story for later. So they're sort of just talking about what builds they're going. I think I'm actually not quite sure if this is a custom game or a league game, but it's probably a league game. And LightBright and Hamsta are pretty good friends, I'd assume, because they're always together. So we're just gonna look exactly what they're doing here. This is their opponent Juice, the red Protoss, and his teammate Victor, in all caps, as the blue Protoss, against Hamsta spawning as the purple Protoss, and his teammate LightBright spawning as the teal Terran. Now, LightBright is getting his gas out right after his barracks, which is usually what I do, and I think it's pretty standard. I'm not actually quite sure on that. And they are deciding to wall in here, even though there isn't a Zerg player. But some people, it's a preference thing. If you like to wall in, go ahead and wall in, but I usually wall in myself. I don't know, I guess it's just sort of a habit. But I can't exactly wall in anymore. When I used to play Terran and Protoss, I would wall in. Now I'm a Zerg player and I can't wall in at all. And they're just chasing this scouting probe. Excuse me, I have been away from StarCraft for too long. I forgot everything about this game. But Juice is going for one gateway into cybernetics. And let's see what his friend is doing. His teammate is going for a 2-gate, maybe a 2-gate rush, but this is a pretty long distance. I don't know why you would try to rush at all, or I really don't know. And they're just leaving this little crack here, putting an additional pylon here to power these 2 gates, or the gate into cybernetics for Hamsta, and both gases are now for LightBright, so it looks like he might be going the 1-1-1 build or the Destiny Cloudfist build, if you're a Husky fan. But we haven't seen, or we won't see the starport yet because his factory isn't done, but hopefully we'll see it so I can say that build again. Now all gases are taken except for Victor. He's deciding not to get his second gas yet. So he's going 2 gates and 1 cybernetic. There should be another gateway on for Juice in a little bit. I don't know. But LightBright is going for double factory, so maybe a bunch of tanks. There is a tech lab on the way, so we'll probably see tanks, or if he gets an armory, but I don't see it on the production tab, so probably tanks, and then he's going to be supporting Hamsta on something. I don't know, mass stalkers. I totally forgot what they were talking about before. I remember stalkers in it, and I can't remember what else. But there's 2 gates now. Second gate finishing for Hamsta, and a Stargate for Juice. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe just going to get out of Phoenix, or leave it there so in case he needs a tech switch. But there is siege tech on the way for LightBright, so we are going to see a bunch of tanks probably. Warp gate just finishing for Hamsta, and almost there for Juice. Victor doesn't have it on the way yet. I don't know why. There's nothing really going on. There's a proxy pylon here. Gonna be scouted by Victor. I don't know if he's gonna start harassing it. Oh, and Hamsta cancels it. But we'll look at the APM real quick. LightBright having 108 average. What else are we gonna look at? The army tab, I don't know. The Other team, Juice and Victor, seem to be in the lead right about now. And gates are warping in. 2 warp gates. He's got his orbital command. Very good, very good. Let's see what else there is. Expansion just going up for TehHamsta. Expansion almost done for LightBright, as well as Juice, and it doesn't look like Victor's getting his expansion just yet. So he is getting a Twilight Council though, so maybe we'll see Blink Stalkers, and I don't know what they're laughing about. Sadly, I wish I was in the joke because I could use a laugh right now. And that's also a preference thing. Usually what I do if I'm Terran, I would use these, I'd put supply depots all over the place to get good vision, but looks like he's got vision of everything, so no need there. Let's see. The map is split in half right now. Epoxy pylon right there for fast enforcement. There's a random one over here. I don't know what that's doing there. I think he got a glimpse of these. The Zealots just walking up now. Stim pack being researched, so maybe we'll see tanks and then like a bio ball of Marines and Marauders. This probe is gonna die. Poor probe. This pylon's gonna die also. So we won't see a last standing pylon here as it blows up just now. And they're wondering if they're attacking soon. There's 2 void rays here, so, and 2 gates. I totally missed that. Now the expansion is going up for Victor. Blink is being researched by TehHamsta, and let's see what else. Victor's getting his shield upgrades, as well as another gateway that's just finishing. So he's got 4 gates now, and he's... I don't know what he's getting. The void rays are moving out across the map now. He does have 4 void rays. I would assume you should wait for like at least 6. Yeah, 6 sounds good. Sounds like a good number here. They're gonna pass this pylon. I don't know if they're gonna stop. And now they see it, void rays, and they're laughing hysterically about it. I don't think they have very... Well, there's a bunch of stalkers here, so they should be able to hold this off. So we'll follow these guys just to see them die, because it's always fun watching void rays die. And let's see, as they are now just floating very slowly, and they're gonna be able to do absolutely nothing. 3 of them are charged for, the 4th one being taken out, and they're forced to retreat away. There is 1 more lone void ray here in the base, and if we look at the army tab now, it looks like, TehHamsta and LightBright are now in the lead with 77-84 and 66-94 against the 73-84, 66-84. He's still continuing to get void rays though. Juice should do a tech switch in some manner, maybe go, I don't know, charge lots. I don't really know the Protoss counters for Protoss because I'm not a Protoss player anymore. So I think he's going into mass stalkers, hopefully. He is researching Blink. So I don't know if that's the best tech switch or not, but sorry, I had to itch my arm there, but it looks like they are moving across the map, TehHamsta and LightBright that is. They are going to see this renegade force of stalkers and zealots, which are going to be just destroyed, and boom. We have 9 tanks here with about almost a full page of stalkers, so, and there is no wall off here, so they're just going to be able to walk in through the front gate, or the front door. But there are a lot of void rays here now, 8 void rays. They're going to try to reinforce this with some cannons. There is 5 gates here, all lined up very nice and neat. So there is going to be an engagement here, but the stalkers are going to move back, so the other stalkers will go into the siege tank fire. And the siege tanks are just doing great splash damage against those stalkers. And it looks like we're at a standstill now. Gonna be pushing up just a little bit, snipe that Zealot. And more tanks sieging up on the high ground, and the Void Rays are going to work on the Siege Tanks. Siege Tanks are just blowing it up. Now they're trying to snipe down the Void Rays. The Void Rays are going down quite easily to the Stalkers. And 2 Void Rays left, 1, and they are able to one-shot those Void Rays, which is pretty funny. Now it looks like they have the advantage. There is no other forces left for the red and blue Protoss. There is 2 more Void Rays on the way, but I don't think 2 Void Rays can do very much against this force of Stalkers. And a nice, very good concave blinking over to snipe the Void Rays, save the tanks. And will he get that? No, he won't. This Stalker tried to destroy that tank, but he didn't do anything. And Victor leaves the game, and we will see Juice leave the game fairly soon, I suppose. No GG from either player. That was a pretty one-sided game, I'd say. But thank you, TehHamsta, for sending that in. It was pretty fun to watch. Seeing tanks blow up everything. 4 more tanks on the way to reinforce this, along with 5 Stalkers just about to go up the ramp, but they missed the party. So that's that. There is another game sent to me by TehHamsta. I will cast that next. And again, sorry for getting this out so late, but I will try to get more videos up as compensation as fast as I can. So we will go on to the next game, and I'll see you guys later.